WREX TV 13 Rockford. Local, live, late breaking. This is Eyewitness News.
The battle over keeping a West Side dance club open rages on,
as the first steps are taken tonight to tighten the reins over the owner. Good evening, I'm Jody Muslin.
And I'm John Ivanek. New at 10 tonight, the teen dance club that's been causing headaches for nearby residents will likely have to close its doors at midnight from now on. Tonight, Winnebago County's Public Safety Committee members voted to recommend the change to the county board. Eyewitness News reporter Brett Baer was at the committee meeting tonight. He now joins us live from the newsroom with details.
Passed by the county board. After the meeting, Radke told us that he might look into other options for this dance hall, doing other things with it. That means he could stay open as late as he wants, according to zoning laws. So nearby residents will just have to wait and see. They just say that anything will be better than the noise from the dance hall. Live in the newsroom, Brett Baer, 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, Brett, thanks for that report.
A hate flyer claiming that blacks are responsible for the majority of crime still has many people furious tonight. Even a local radio station came out to confront members of the Warrior Breed group who left their message on cars during a Monday night peace rally. WROK News radio personalities Charlie Stone and Suzanne Lee camped out in front of Robin Burnley's house this morning. Burnley admits to helping compile the statistics, which reference a high number of blacks involved in crime. But she declined to discuss the flyer during the morning show with Stone and Lee.
I think if you have a commitment and a philosophy, if you're truly committed to that feeling, then hold it up to public scrutiny and see what happens.
Burnley says now that the media knows where she lives, she's scared. She and her family are moving away for a while. Well, all the attention surrounding the flyers raises the question of just who really believes them and if what they say is true.
Detective Crime Lab Assistant Director Greg Matheson was on the stand today in the O.J. Simpson trial. The target of the defense team's attack were the two criminalists who work under him. He won't work with congressional leaders on a compromise plan for medicines before the country goes broke. Well, Surgeon General nominee Dr. Henry Foster wrapped up day 2 of his Senate confirmation hearing. Some Republicans oppose Foster because he performed abortions. Others say his comments are inconsistent. His supporters are searching for one more vote to guarantee a Senate committee will recommend he become Surgeon General. Republican Jim Jeffers of Vermont.
Officially part of the information superhighway. You can now go online with the Sinisippi Valley Freenet Association, or SinFree. The nonprofit group celebrated its grand opening today with ribbon-cutting ceremony unveiling the computer network system that will be housed at the Rockford Public Library.
We'll have the school system, government, industry, private agencies and public agencies all linked up, the Chamber of Commerce all linked up, so we can share information and talk to one another.
SinFree will charge a service fee for information providers and users. The group plans to have the system up and running by July of this year. Well, university leaders in DeKalb have chosen the man that will head the Northern Illinois campus in Rockford. NIU President John LaTourette introduced Gregory Petty as the center's first director. Petty has previously headed the Center for Sight and Hearing Impaired in Rockford. Completion of the Rockford campus is on schedule, and classes will begin this fall.
The mission of the center, I think, is to provide
well, still to come when you think red or green Christmas comes to mind.
But what about an all-out color war? We'll explain why some firefighters are a little steamed when we return. More than 20 years, red or lime yellow.
The traditional color for fire engines is, of course, red, but a recently released study shows red and white fire trucks are involved in 3 times as many traffic accidents as their lime yellow cousins. This is some who are in love with the red engines, hot under the collar. Matt Spinello has been collecting firefighting memorabilia, both big and small, for 35 years. He says he cringes when he sees a lime yellow fire truck.
Red is a fire engine. People don't recognize a fire engine as being green or yellow.
About 20 years ago, studies began to surface that said lime yellow is a safer color for fire engines because it's more visible to motorists. I guess the lime yellow's not bad, but it's not red, is it?
No, it's not red. I think at the time that color became popular, it was thought to be a more visually, as far as people being able to see it a lot better. It was something people would notice better when you're flying down the street.
Rockford fire officials say it doesn't matter what color the fire engine is that's coming at you. The most important thing is that you hear the lights and the sirens.
The color of the trucks is not the significant factor. It's the painting, reflective tape, reflective lettering on the trucks.
Currently, about 50% of Rockford fire equipment is red, the other half lime yellow. According to firefighters, red fire engines have something other than tradition going for them.
It's easier to keep clean.
Of course, the most important thing to some people, don't get rid of the Dalmatian. And just to add fuel to this fire, Spinello tells me the Mount Horeb, Wisconsin Fire Department has all black fire engines. I bet you did not know that.
I did not, and I'll take lime green over black.
No, I'll take red over the both
red
of
is
them.
the
Yeah.
best.
Did you get on one of those today, John? Must have been a childhood dream come true,
I
huh?
must admit I was having a pretty good time.
Yes, he was. He came back and told us all about it. Great day. So, Eric, what's the weather going to be through
Just
the
a few
weekend?
sprinkles coming up. Not too much.
too bad?
No, not too bad tomorrow.
Good news. Need different.
Teeth handed to him by the other guy.
Yeah, he makes a dentist very happy.
Yes, he does. Thanks a lot, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch.
Well, still to come, there's more than $15 million on the line in the Illinois State Lottery.
And a State Line radio station is tuned in to helping out in Oklahoma. We'll show you how next. I know. And finally for tonight, a little bit of music can go a long, long way, all the way to Oklahoma.
Okay, I'll add that to the list. Thank you, Carla. Bye-bye. The Pay for Play Radiothon continues. This morning, we've been planning it for probably about a week and a half, and they started taking calls at 6 o'clock this morning.
Channel 13's weekend weatherman Eric Wilson was forecasting big bucks for Oklahoma as he pitched music for money during 97 ZOK's Pay for Play Marathon. Wilson says calls started coming in at 6 this morning and continued until 6:30 tonight.
All right, and that'll wrap it up for this edition of Eyewitness News.
Thanks for joining us. Keep calling them. I think they've raised $12,500 so far and still counting.
Closed captioning on Eyewitness News is brought to you by Eagle Country Markets.
When news happens, dial star 1313 from your Cellular One phone. It's a free call.